Guys, I'll come right out and say it. I think everybody who had bad things to say about Belize City is straight up wrong. If you actually spend some time here, you'll see the people are incredibly friendly. Everybody says good morning. Not a single person has tried to sell me any contraband. I have had nothing but a good time here. I've enjoyed the food, the culture, the people. I'm going to a cultural event right now, but I say you need to rethink Belize City, and maybe it's not a destination, but it really doesn't hurt to spend 2 or 3 days here getting to know this place. Everybody says good morning, everybody says good night, good afternoon. I have not once been harassed. I haven't had anybody in my face trying to sell me anything, legal or illegal, right? So I really think that this place is a gem, and it brings me back to my time in St. Lucia. I've had a great time. I'm gonna meet subscriber, a new friend, Ashley, down here for the Garifuna drum cultural event. First stop, I think I'll hit Spuna's River Cafe, grab a fresh orange juice. It's hot today, it's cooking, but I just wanted to share some love before I hop on to my next destination. I think what I'm gonna do for you all is show you the bus ride back from Belize City to Playa del Carmen and the duration, so we can get an idea of the total time it would take you to come down and back on the ADO bus. Morning. Yeah, YouTube this. She literally told me YouTube this. She probably shops at the hot and thick boutique. You gotta love that though. Am I smiling? Yes, I'm smiling. Am I laughing? Yes. Am I having a good time? Yes. I was even joking with the taxi drivers when I came out of the hotel today. And I was like, I don't need a ride now. I might come back later for one. And then the taxista's buddy was like, don't worry about it. He'll be here sitting on his butt. So honestly, just pure good vibes. That was the highlight of my morning though so far. YouTube this. And I did. Now it's on YouTube. Alright guys, whether I like it or not, I'm back at the bus station in Belize City. I could have probably taken an easier route back, but for the sake of this video, I'm doing it on the bus again. Now guys, I'm going to bring you some important information throughout the video, so stick around for the whole video. We're going to show the border crossing, immigration, the whole process. First and foremost guys, you want to get here by about 5 p.m. There's only one bus out of Belize City to Mexico every single day, and that's at 7 p.m. it leaves. They start selling the tickets at 5 p.m. Bring cash, don't expect to be able to pay card. I'll let you know exactly how much the ticket costs and exactly what time I'm able to actually buy it. It's about 4:45 right now, so I'll be waiting around. Apparently there's just a guy who sells the tickets, but I'll keep you posted along the way, let you know how the actual process is. Looks like I'm up for another 8 or 9 hour ride back to Playa del Carmen. Let's do this. And guys, fool me once, well, can't get fooled again. I got some food this time, chicken, rice, and some other goodies here. And another pro tip, real quick guys, regarding the taxis, if you want to find a taxi, look for any vehicle with a green license plate and do not pay more than 10 Belizean dollars. Pretty much any ride in town around Belize City should be 10 Belizean. I had a taxista try to get me for 15 the other day for a fairly short ride, and I was like, seems high, because I paid 10 all the way from the bus station to my hotel, and he lowered it back down to 10. He knew what he was doing. So guys, those are 2 pro tips. Green license plate for a taxi. Don't pay more than $5 US or 10 Belizean. Now you know. I'm fighting the urge to start eating this chicken before I even get on the bus. I have not yet found the guy. It's about 5:15. There's no sign of the guy who sells the tickets yet, but I'll keep you all posted. Let the games begin. All right guys, the plot thickens. I've just been told there's no bus on Saturdays or Tuesdays. And so now I have to take the bus to Corozal right here for about 12 Belizean. Then I have to take a taxi to the border for about 50. So guys, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to Corozal. Let's do this. All right, guys, this is why I do it. This is why I do these videos. I would have had no way of bringing this information to you. I had no idea. There's no ADO bus, apparently, unless those guys were telling me a little fib. But in theory, there should be an ADO bus because I know one comes down here, but maybe they don't go back. Anyway, guys, I'm on this bus right here. It just shows how down I am for the adventure. Apparently, we're going to Corozal. Could be a long night, an interesting night. And then I got to get a taxi from Corozal or find a place to stay there. One of the two. I've got all my stuff with me. You know, laptop, camera, phone. So I didn't go to the casino at the Wyndham, the Ramada, but time to roll the dice right now, baby. All right, guys, you know the drill. The wheels have hit the pavement on the street in the chicken bus. We are underway. This could be a long day, or it could actually save me time because I think I'm going to take a taxi from Corozal to Chetumal ADO, and then hopefully I won't get caught in any lines at immigration. Lines. Then I can get through a little quicker, maybe, in theory. But at any rate, guys, stopwatch has begun. Ropi sin miedo, on the road, baby. One little fun tidbit, what I was doing while I was killing the 3 or 4 hours I had to wait for this bus. Well, first of all, guys, I'm getting out of here 2 hours ahead of schedule. I was planning on waiting around till 7 p.m. for a bus, so technically I'm already 2 hours ahead of the game. But what was I doing to kill time, you ask? Well, I went to a sweet cafe called Books and Bricks, and I was designing new merch, guys. Check it out. I'll link it in the pinned comment and the description. I got a lot of new colors, new shirts, new designs, and wow, if the music's this loud, we're in for a long ride. All right, it's getting dark, guys. We are crossing the river. Let the journey begin. Do it while you're young, they said. It would be fun, they said. At least this time, guys, I have some food. I did not buy water though, because this was kind of a last minute thing. The guy was like, hey, take the bus to Corozal, it's leaving right now. So now this time I have food and no water. I would take it the other way around. It is what it is. Guys, I did not expect this leaving Belize City. The traffic is thick, backed up, we're barely moving. This day is just full of surprises, and the bus also is getting absolutely packed. It's getting to the point where there's pretty much standing room only. The only good news and silver lining is that this bus ride from Belize City all the way to Corozal only costs about $12. I spoke with someone here on the bus. He says we should arrive by around 8:30 more or less. So I should have time still to get a taxi to cross the border. My main mission is to get to the Chetumal ADO station. I know they have an ATM. I know it's safe, it's well lit, they've got bathrooms. Most importantly, there's buses leaving from there. Also, guys, I'll be really close to the Train Maya station if I'm at the ADO in Chetumal. And so I can also look at taking the Train Maya back. So it's always open-ended. I never have a clue on these adventures when they start out in the chicken bus exactly how they're going to go or how they're going to end. It's been a long time since I've been on one of these buses, guys. It's been a few years. I'm enjoying it, but the mystery is real, so stay tuned. Thank you all for being here on this adventure or misadventure, whatever you want to call it. Smash the like button for me, subscribe if you haven't already. I will keep you all posted. Next stop, hopefully Corozal. So guys, I'm not sure where we are, but the bus driver seems to have elected to take a back road. There's speed bumps. We're going through a residential area. Because the traffic on the highway is so bad, the driver has elected to take this back street. And so it's been an interesting trip so far, but overall feeling calm, collected, and excited for the adventure. And I think the driver knows what he's doing, because at least we're moving now at a pretty decent clip. The highway is completely plugged up. Okay, I guess he's cutting back over to the highway. And the traffic is not moving at all. Guys, no matter what, I'll just keep that stopwatch running and we'll see how long this trip takes. And I'll check in with you guys in Corozal and then once again in Chetumal. So far we're ahead of where we would be if we had to wait till 7, but it's been a bumpy, uncomfortable ride. Also, it's probably good that I have no water because there's no bathroom, of course, on this bus. This is the old Bluebird style school bus that we used to all take as kids. And so don't drink water or coffee. Alright guys, I got some signal. We are just now getting through Ladyville and we're 52 minutes into the trip, so actually really not good timing. The traffic is atrocious. If you are going to take the chicken bus to save a little money, I'm talking to you budget travelers, do not do it during rush traffic. Do it earlier in the day or do it late in the day. This was not thought out at all. We're basically sitting here. I'm kind of thinking, let me look at the maps and see exactly how far we've gone distance-wise from the center of Belize City. We have gone 16 kilometers in 53 minutes. Fatal. Alright, it seems like this is not a normal occurrence, but we have barely been moving. I think it's just road work and construction. Looks like we're down to one lane, and so we're taking turns on the highway here. You can see they've got traffic stopped here. And it's finally our turn, so hopefully smooth sailing to Corozal after this, but just wanted to keep you guys informed. If you are a budget traveler, you're planning on maybe taking the chicken bus or even the ADO, which is quite a bit more comfortable, by the way. The seats recline. This is not an everyday thing. It seems that there's just highway work. Now we're moving right along. Which is good news because we were basically just sitting there for the last 25-30 minutes on the road again. Alright guys, 2 bumpy hours into the trip and we are only as far as Orange Walk. I'll put up on the screen on Google Maps where we are, but 2 hours and 7 minutes into the journey and it's really just begun. And at this point, you know, I joke and say no regrets, but if and when I have this to do over again, I will absolutely take the ferry. Costs, from what I understand, it costs somewhere around $140 US total to take the ferries all the way from Belize City to Chetumal. It might be less than that. I was getting kind of mixed answers, but at any rate, it's worth whatever dollar amount to avoid this. We've got to stop here in Orange Walk, people getting off, people getting on. Overall, I'm still down for the adventure, no worries. Luckily I haven't had to pee, there's no bathroom. So guys, I'll touch base with you when we get to Corozal. Should be maybe another 45 minutes, maybe a little more. It is 7:27. We left just after 5:15 or so, we'll call it. And so yeah, hopefully by 8:30 we're in Corozal, so I can find and secure a taxi, hopefully for not much more than 50 or 60 Belizean to cross the border. I'm hoping if I do it that way, I'll save a little time at immigration if I'm not going with a whole bus full of people. We shall see. And by the way guys, I am filming with the DJI Action 5 Pro and I'm using super night mode, and it is pretty much pitch black, but the camera's doing a pretty good job in my humble opinion. As always guys, if you appreciate my efforts, smash that like button for me. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys later down the road here in a few minutes and let you know how my hunt for a taxi goes. Guys, one thing I love about these long bus rides is it gives me a chance to respond to comments from you all. as long as I have service. That's a lot of what I do on these long bus rides, is read each and every one of your comments, guys. So thank you so much as always for commenting. We've got Claudia Whittam here, we got M Med, hey Rope, hope you're enjoying Belize. Enjoy Belize. Hope you're let us know if you try Rude Boy and or Pelican. Martin from Massachusetts. We got David Poggy in the house. So guys, I love the downtime, and I really do get a lot out of the comments, not just love and kind words, but also really constructive feedback and suggestions and wisdom and tips and advice. So guys, I truly appreciate it. Thank you all for the comments. Oh, I can use this to light up my face. Hey, look at that. Guys, if you've ever had any back injuries or anything like that, do not even try this. We're at 2 hours and 50. It's been a long, bumpy 3 hours, and this last little bit right before Corozal is bumpy beyond words. My tailbone hurts. Basically no padding on the seats. You've been warned. This is for the ultra budget traveler. Now the silver lining is this ticket did only cost me basically $6 US. I am not really a budget traveler anymore, but I'm doing this in hopes that it benefits someone out there who is on a budget. This is the cheapest, absolute cheapest way to get from Belize City to Corozal, and I think there's another bus that goes across the border just like this one, but I don't think there's any more tonight. I think the only option for me will be a taxi, which should be about $25 US, and then I'll be getting hopefully an ADO bus from Chetumal the rest of the way, but that remains to be seen. The train Maya is also a backup option. All right, my friends, into the line for this bus, 3 hours and 15 minutes. And we are in Corozal now. I'm hoping to find a taxi to get over the border. If not, I really don't know what I'm gonna do other than look for a place to stay here in Corozal for the night. I'll keep you posted. Guys, fantastic news. Right upon stepping off the bus, I met a friendly taxi driver. He's gonna give me a ride for 30 Belizean to the border. We're gonna cross and hopefully get to Chetumal, to the ADO, and get a bus back to Playa del Carmen. Vamos a ver, let's see. Aquí andamos. Last chance to get a Pelican. ¿Te gusta el Pelican?
No, I don't drink.
You don't drink? Yeah, I didn't drink. No tomé nada en este viaje tampoco.
Okay.
I was tempted to try the Rude Boy and the Pelican, but yeah. I didn't. I was focused on other things.
Well, this is Corozal. We have more or less about 20,000 people in this town.
20,000?
20,000.
Wow.
It's in the north part of Belize.
Nice. And what's your name?
Matthew.
Matthew, that's my brother's name.
If you want, I can stop for...
No, it's okay, just like this.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. ¿Y cuánto tiempo llevas como taxista? A long time?
30 years, bro.
30 years?
Yeah.
Wow. Incredible, Matthew.
Yeah.
Guys, I feel super calm. I feel good. I'm glad I met you, Matthew. I got a good taxi. Honest man here taking me across the border. Ooh, what a relief. No, I didn't know there was no ADO buses from Belize on Tuesday and Saturday. They told me I was gonna wait until 7 for the ADO. Luckily, I asked someone and I got on the chicken bus.
Okay.
What do they call those buses? The one I was on? Like, there's a name for it, right?
Which one? The one?
The old bus, like that.
That's called Morales bus.
Morales?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the name of the bus line? Yeah.
Bus line.
Alright guys, we'll see you at the border. Let's do this. Alright guys, we are now reaching the Zona Libre, the free zone here in Belize, de Corozal, Corozal.
And over there is the casinos.
The casinos, okay. So what is the big deal with the free zone? You get like duty free.
Yeah, it's duty free.
Yeah.
But it's majority is for the tourists or
To
for
come-
the Mexican people.
Come gamble and buy some
This
stuff.
is the hotel right here.
Okay.
That's over there.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
You have 3 casinos at this area.
3 casinos just right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matthew, you're a wealth of knowledge. You know a lot
Yeah.
of stuff. He was telling me how the sugar cane is the main export at least of northern Belize,
Yes,
right?
Yeah.
So they sell caña, sugar cane to the U.S. and other countries, right? That's what I noticed. The first thing coming across the border was pura caña, and it made me want it and crave it. And then there isn't any right now. No estamos en la temporada. When is the sugarcane season?
December.
December, so it's coming up.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Okay, I
December.
remember eating some last year in Mexico City in December, so that makes sense.
Yeah, the harvest starts in December.
So are we now
At the border.
We're at the border here, okay.
Belize border.
So it's go time.
Yeah.
Alright guys, I have a feeling this is going to be a lot faster crossing the border in a taxi than with the bus.
At this hour, that would be more easy right
And
now.
at this hour. What time is it? 8:45, something like that?
8:45, yeah.
Okay. So now you know how to get across quicker.
Yeah,
Take a
right.
taxi from Corozal and come at night.
Yeah.
And look, there's no line.
Okay.
No hay nadie.
You need to stop at the...
Alright guys, so I'm through immigration, had to pay a quick 40 Belizean exit fee, fill out a departure slip, and back on the road. Also, I had to pay $1 Belizean to go pee. 50 cents US to go pee. And we're off. But now you know guys, $40 Belizean, that's with the fees. It's 30 and then you have a $2.50 and a $7.50 fee to put you right at 40 to get out of Belize and back into Mexico. At Rio Hondo.
Rio Hondo. Half belongs to Belize and half belongs to Mexico.
So this half that we're on right now is still Belize,
Belize.
right? And then we're almost to Mexico. There's the river down there. And now this is Mexico, right?
It's Mexico.
Back in the land of salsa and tortillas.
Oh, salsa with tacos.
But you guys have tacos too.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
just different.
yes,
They're just
right.
different.
Yeah.
And you have that really good Mary Sharp
Oh, Mary
salsa.
Sharp, yeah.
That's the best salsa ever.
Okay.
Sorry, Mexico, but Mary Sharp wins.
Mary Sharp is the best.
Yeah, like a fried jack with Mary
wow.
Sharp.
Fried jack, yeah.
Or a Johnny
You
Cake.
tried?
Oh, for sure. Luckily, one of my subscribers and new friend, Ashley, is Belizean.
Okay.
She was my guide.
Okay.
She took me for Johnny Cakes and fried jacks and all the good stuff. So I did it right. The only thing I didn't try is the Pelican, but
Oh, you don't try the Pelican? You don't drink?
no, not right now. No.
Okay.
I think when I'm on more vacation mode, like if I'm out in the Keys,
Okay.
if I go to Key Calker and San Pedro, then it's Pelican time.
Yeah, Pelican. Are you coming back again?
For sure.
All right.
Sin duda. No doubt.
Well, I will give you my phone number.
Sounds good. I can get a ride.
Yeah.
We can hang
right,
out.
Sure, man.
Yeah, I think I'll come back in early February.
Okay.
In Febrero. And do the whole country. I want to see everything. The ruins.
Alright.
I want to go down to Hopkins.
Okay, that's good.
Punta Gorda.
Punta Gorda, Plasencia.
Plasencia, all that. For now, maybe up to Isla Mujeres in Mexico. Alright, so we have arrived.
That's the Mexican immigration right here.
Mexican immigration here. All right, my friends, I am making decent progress. I'm here at the Mexican immigration now, and then I'll go through the border. That's where I came in on the bus on my way down here. Some of you may recognize that from the video where I took the ADO bus down. This is as far as my taxi driver goes. Matthew, I gave him 50 Belizean to get me here. About $25 US. So overall for transport so far, I'm at $31 to get back to the border. So ultimately, I don't think I'm saving money by doing it this way, but I do think I'm getting through the border quite a bit faster through immigration and customs. The taxi ride, yeah, basically 500 Mexican pesos, 25 US or 50 Belizean to get from Corozal to here, but that's about what they told me it would be at the bus station when they told me, hey, take the chicken bus to Corozal and then take a taxi for 50 to get to the border. And then Matthew's trying to find me another taxi to get me to the Chetumal ADO. I'll let you know how long that takes, how much it costs. First things first, I have to get through immigration here and through the border back into Mexico. And as always, guys, before I go in the building and get going on paperwork and stuff, just smash the like button for me, subscribe if you haven't already, if you enjoy me taking the road less traveled and showing you different options. I think next time for sure when I do this, I'll take the ferry both directions. So if you want me to do that trip, just type ferry in the comments below and we'll bypass all of this. We'll go from Chetumal ferry dock all the way to San Pedro or Key Calker and just hang out on the islands and skip the city, skip the highway, skip Ladyville and all of that. Alright guys, it's dark out. I know you can barely see me, but that was quick and painless, and Matthew came through. He got me another taxi. So let's see how much this costs to get to the ADO. Vamanos. Whew, guys, that actually worked out pretty well. I made it to the ADO at 10:50. It is now 10:54. I got an 11 o'clock bus back to Playa for 635 pesos. The taxi from the Mexican border was only 300 pesos or 15 US dollars, a little over 15 US. And so guys, we're getting back to Playa, looking like maybe 4 in the morning. The timer, the stopwatch is still going. Let me see where we are right now. 4 hours and 34 minutes. And I'll keep you guys posted, but thinking I'm going to end up making it back in about the same amount of time as if I would have taken the ADO bus the entire way. But I will say I got through customs a lot easier that way. As far as the cost, we're at 25 for the taxi, plus 6, 31, plus 35-ish. So let's call it 66, so a little more expensive to do this way because of the 2 taxi rides, plus the $15 ride. So yeah, like $75, $76 to get back from Belize City all the way to Playa del Carmen. Now, if I would have taken the ferries from Belize City to Chetumal, that would have been over $100 just for the ferries. Then I would have had to take the bus, so it would have been at $140 to $170. Plus a taxi ride from the ferry terminal. So this is still a much cheaper way to do it than taking the ferries, but I think for the luxury and the comfort, you would avoid the chicken bus, take the ferries, enjoy the fresh, salty air. Alright guys, we're boarding the bus. Let's go to Playa del Carmen. Vamanos. Alright guys, got mineral water, regular water, ready to hydrate and rest. Now these seats do recline, so I'm going to get nice and comfy. Compared to the chicken bus, this is straight luxury. Wow. Living large. I have a chair. King in the castle. Let's recap, guys. So, a hectic chicken bus ride, stuck in traffic, followed by getting dropped off in the middle of nowhere, and then a taxi ride to immigration, and an exit fee of 40 Belizean to leave Belize. And then I did get through Mexican immigration like that because there's no line. So that's the advantage of doing this at night. Got to the, through immigration, 300 peso taxi ride from there to the Chetumal ADO. This is like sounding like an episode of Amazing Race. I would be really good at that show, I think. So I got the 300 peso ride to the ADO 10 minutes before this bus took off. Now there was another bus at 11:30, but it was actually more expensive. It was like 700 and something pesos. So you want to get here with a little bit of wiggle room. Always arrive before the hour if you can. And I made it. There was plenty of room on this bus. This one will stop in Bacalar and then in Playa del Carmen, and I will be happily getting off and going and sleeping in my own bed. I'll keep you posted. I'll show you guys at the end the total time of the trip, I started this timer, guys. Remember, I started the timer when the chicken bus hit the road 4 hours and 41 long minutes ago in Belize City, and I won't stop the timer until the bus pulls into the ADO station in Playa del Carmen. Guys, drop some comments if you've ever done this trip and how you did it, the border crossing. This is quite the, now we're just doing hypothetical, this is not a visa run for me, but this would be quite the tough sell as far as a visa run. Many of you have seen my trip down. This is the return trip. A lot of messing around. I'm not one to give a ton of advice, but if it was me and I had to do a visa run every 6 months, I would fly to Bogota, or I would fly to Medellin. I love both cities, right? I love Colombia. And some of you say, why not fly to Cuba? Well, if you have a Canadian passport, I think that's easier. If you have a US passport, going to Cuba is not as easy of an option, the way I understand it. But there are other options. Some people say, why not just go to Houston? You could do that. I hate dealing with TSA, and I really try not to try to go back to the US as little as possible, to be quite frank and honest. I don't really care for it all that much. Some of you have asked if I miss it, and I don't. That's why I don't go back. So guys, there you have it. I'll check in one last time when we pull into Bacalar to see where we're at as far as time, and then when we get back to Playa. Thanks again for sticking around to this point of the video. It seems like a lot longer ago than 4 hours and 42 minutes that we were in Belize City. This has been a journey, but nap time for Ropey. Guys, after having been on that chicken bus, being on the ADO feels like ice skating. Smooth sailing. Alright guys, we are 8 hours and 20 minutes into the journey, and we are in Tulum. So, looking like ETA maybe 3:30 in the morning, 3:30 a.m. arrival time. Just been here napping. Wow, guys, what a journey. And just like that, 9 hours and 17 minutes later, we are back in Playa del Carmen. And I am half asleep, guys. I gotta find an in-drive. 3:37 in the morning. Sleepy rope monster. Just need to get home and get straight to bed. Thank you guys for coming along on the journey with me to Belize and back. That was a lot of fun, guys. We will be back to Belize, no doubt about it, for sure. Love that country. Had the best time in Belize City. I want to go explore the rest of the country in a couple of months. So guys, I'll see you back in Belize in probably February. Thanks again, guys. Just remember to smash the like button for me, subscribe if you haven't already. Hopefully the next adventure will be Isla Mujeres. Probably a quick beach update here in Playa, get Ronaldo up in the sky, get him his reps, and maybe a quick trip out to Mexico City as well in the near term. And of course, gotta grab a couple quesadillas from Jorge as soon as possible. See you guys in the next one. Road Monster, out.